Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys know who I am or don't know who I am, I'm spiritual coach, life coach Coco, someone that just wants to help you in this thing called life. How are you guys feeling today? I want to get into your energy and, wish it well. Make sure you're feeling prosperous, feeling abundant, feeling insightful. Sorry, I didn't use a strainer for my tea today, so I'm kind of like all over the place. Let me get a little tray and let's get into your reading. I wasn't, I woke up today and I was like, I had a stomach ache, but that's because I ate horrible for dinner. I was doing very well and then I just crashed. So I hope you guys are feeling the energy that I'm getting is some of you could be feeling like all of your hard work is for no reason. That's for some of you. And then for another group of you, I'm also getting that you could be feeling like you're just exhausted and tired of trying. Like as the world's trying to be content creators, they're having you work super hard at work. You have to have a master's degree to work at the grocery store. Some of you are just like not into that. You're just kind of like, why can't I just live my life? And that be it, period. Okay, so let's get into the messages. Go ahead and close your eyes and let's do some inhales on 3. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Deep, deep inhale. And exhale. Heavenly Father, ancestors, spirit guides, and protective angels, thank you so much. Oh, Mother God and higher self, lower self, and Mother God, sorry. Thank you so much for bringing me abundance, substance, and prosperity on an everyday basis. Today, I'm going to be doing a reading for the collective to see how they're feeling and maybe bring them some peace of mind into their daily life. I appreciate everything that you do. And if you are not called upon, you are not welcome. Amen. So yeah, you guys, I'm getting that some of you guys is like, even if you want to call it a quit, your job won't let you call it quits. Like some of you guys, I'm getting some of you guys are like clocking in like every single week and then you're living for the weekend pretty much. And again, like that other group, it's just kind of like no matter how much work you do, it's not in the vision that you saw for yourself when you first started like this project or job or relationship, whatever it is that you're working on. It's not panning out to the vision that you had for yourself, and that's completely fine. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. Sometimes there's some reroutes. Sometimes you need to learn more information. Sometimes it's literally just to change your perspective on what you thought was going to happen. And I know that sucks sometimes, but it does help you really start understanding that we don't have control of anyone in our life. Like we don't have any control over what they do, how they treat us. I'm also getting for some of you, you might have some undiagnosed autism, and that's the reason why you get so frustrated with people. It's not because that they're bad people or they're not listening to you. Those are obvious reasons. Those are really bad reasons, but it's more because, oh, I also have a shirt on. Let me pull it up because I don't want to get flagged or anything. I'm also, I'm getting from you that it's like some of you, your reality bubble has bursted and you're like, I'm going to have to work a lot harder or I'm going to have to like take a different direction. And that's completely fine. Like I said, sometimes the journey is about changing the perspective so you can actually get more information to make better decisions or to be around different people that are going to be more beneficial to your lifestyle, and so on and so on, okay, etc. So let's see what messages Spirit has for you today. Only can be on here for 20 minutes because I have to go. What messages do you have for the collective today? I'm seeing like Halim, I don't know. A helium balloon, like a bright red helium balloon, just one singular balloon. Um, oh my gosh, I'm also getting that like you might feel like your balloon's being deflated. Like you're not being celebrated. It's like you're the only person celebrating yourself. And for some of you, the reason why this is so prevalent is because it's been like this since you've been a kid, especially if you're the youngest or like the middle child. In family dynamics, they usually don't take your opinion very seriously, or they just kind of think that it's, it's just, you're just making noise at this point. So I'm getting that with this balloon, it's like coming down, very slowly. You're feeling like you're not heard in the groups that you're in and you're not visible. But I want to let you know, we live in a world where we live in a virtual world where everything is recorded and you are being watched. And if you guys want to test this out, go on your analytics on TikTok and see how many views you've gotten in the past 30 days on your profile. Because I bet you it's a lot more. I think how many people, there was like 60,000 people like on my analytics, and I was like, that doesn't match my followers or my the engagement that I have on my page. But 60,000, imagine if I had 60,000 views of you guys watching me right here. Okay, anyways, but it's like you're maybe I'm getting that some of you feel like, again, your hard work is not being rewarded, but it's because your ego needs to deflate. You have a very high ego when it comes around being a successor around the people you're with. And it could be because maybe some of your friends, you feel like they're at a higher point or a further point in their career. So it's causing you to kind of like judge yourself as far as what you've accomplished in life and where you're going. You might be having like a midlife crisis, a quarter life crisis, and it's okay to feel like that. Just don't stay in that energy. The more that you feed into, I was like, I forget, you guys, like I can lay back. I have fucking couches, okay? I have places to sit. I can relax a little bit. Okay, let's get this closer. But yeah, I'm getting that you're just comparing yourself. So maybe take a break off of social media. Maybe start, giving back to yourself and giving yourself the things that you want. I feel like I've been taking a lot of time not talking to anybody. I'll scroll on social media, but once they start talking about shit that's like, you need to do this, I don't need to do anything. And I'm also getting, for some of you, you're taking advice from people who you just like who they are as a person. You would not trade lives with them, like on what they look like, their height, their job, their family. You wouldn't trade places with them. So you're taking advice from people that you just like because they're giving you advice and it's soundly, rather, and it's not very soundly, I won't say that, but I will say that pick better people to get advice from, because a lot of the time, like I wouldn't take advice from somebody who, like if I wanted to be a boss of a specific company, like healing people, and someone that has a company that helps people like get housing or helps people like a doctor or something like that, I could maybe take some life lessons that they've learned, but they don't heal people in the same way that I do. So taking advice from them is literally water on a duck's back. Like, thank you for the information. It might come handy in the future, but this is not going to be the end all be all information that's going to change my life. Go to God for your answers. And sometimes it takes a while. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it takes a very long time to get information on what you need, because you're still frantic. Like you're still searching for answers. Like you ask God for answers and then you're like, oh my God, like where can I get the answers? And the more you're calm and you just live your life and know that you're caught up, what everybody's doing right now, you don't have to be doing what everyone's doing. You don't have to start a business. You don't have to get married. You don't have to be in a relationship. You don't even have to be on social media. It's really a choice when people say that you can make your own life. You actually can, but you have to stop thinking that and let me just explain. You have to stop thinking that there's going to be like an accepting crowd when you get to a certain place in your life, or if you want to start something new. There's usually not going to be a crowd cheering you on. There's not going to be friends that are encouraging you unless you have them along the way. Not saying that you can't meet them, but they're not just going to be waiting for you right there, you know. It's like, oh my God, I want to start my business today. And then all of a sudden, you're like, where are the people that are supposed to be supporting me? And it's kind of like, unless you have friends that are really locked in with you and family, most of the time people don't want to support you unless they see other people supporting you. Take my advice, okay? Because I don't work with groups and I work by myself and I'm kind of a lone wolf and I don't get a lot of support. Even when I ask people, I was just thinking about something the other day. Well, not the other day. I went to go meet up with somebody and her husband was having a motorcycle like party for his like motorcycle club. And I sent him over to this event space that I used to work with. And I was like, tell them Coco sent you. And I was like, just tell them Coco sent you. And she told me today that her husband's event was successful. But what's so crazy is the owner of that business doesn't do the same for me. So if you want to be a good person and you want to do good in the world, don't expect it back, but get what you need. Get what you need. Work with people that are going to support you. Work with people that actually, you know, want to bring you up and not just benefit off of you. Because I thought it was so weird that the event owner, I'm pretty sure he doesn't mention me to anybody for any type of services or anything or like that because they haven't contacted me. The fact that my referrals go through, okay, it just shows you that everybody's character is different and have more faith in yourself than you do others. Let me get a message, you guys, because I can't be on. I'm just talking at this point. Any other messages that you would like to share with the collective? I'm also getting that some of you want to start a new craft, go back to school. It's almost like you're deciding something in your life and you're trying to figure out what that thing is before you move forward. I'm also getting for another group of you, someone's waiting to send a message to you. And the message could be about career. So you could be waiting on a message from an employer, but you should be getting a message from someone. It's like, I don't know if you see in this card, the sun's going down. So this person doesn't have a lot of time to contact you. This company, this person, they don't have a lot of time to contact you. So it's like they have to make a decision before nightfall. Who knows when nightfall is in the spiritual community though, okay? I will say that we do have a full moon. And guess what, y'all? I was telling y'all about the full moon, and guess what it is? We have a lunar eclipse that's happening on this full moon. So be prepared. Be prepared. Just be prepared for people coming back with deep emotions, people mistaking the things that you say and putting them back in your face. People are also going to purposely take your words out of context and then, you know, think it over and then hit you up like days later and be like, yeah, when you said this, you know, like I didn't like when you said this because it made me feel like, you know, you don't support me or you don't love me, or, and it's just like, oh my gosh, it's projection through the thickest lens, okay? It's projection through the thickest lens that you've ever seen. Spirit Q, give me some information on this message that's supposed to be coming through for the collective, please. Can you please give me some information on this message or decision? I'm also getting like a race car track. So some of you guys could feel like you're just going in circles with the information that you have. That's why you're waiting for the, you know, that's why you're thinking about doing something new or just taking yourself completely out of something so you can have a wider perspective. Some of you are trying to take yourself completely out of a situation, back up, look at it, see, you know, all the small parts that are moving so you can make a decision for yourself. And right here, I have the King of Cups or the Knight of Cups. And why did I say the King? Okay, we have the Knight of Cups and the Magician card. The Magician is literally, I'm going to tell you guys what I feel. This message, someone's going to contact you. And it's like, they feel new and improved. They feel like they have progressed in life, and they actually they just feel like they progressed in life, and they actually have mastered something about themselves. So maybe they have like a temper, maybe they're indecisive, maybe they are timid, and they accomplished something and overcame something in their life, and they want to come to you to have a conversation. But the fact that we have this lunar eclipse coming up, this person could definitely take the words that you're saying and just jumble them all around, scramble them up, and then blame you because maybe you didn't take the information well. Like I said, they're going to take what you say out of context. So just be very careful around the people that you're around, because they don't have, like, it doesn't seem like they're very grounded. It doesn't seem like this person has taken time to like ground their energy, think before they speak. They're literally going off of this like pressurized courage that has been building inside of them because they've been learning new things about themselves. It's almost like this person has been learning new vocabulary. You know, when people like they go to a therapist and then they learn new vocabulary, and then they try to make it seem like everybody like understands what the therapist has been telling them about, and then they judge other people. Like when the word toxic came out, and then when the world toxic masculinity, and everyone's like, yeah, this is toxic masculinity, and they're just throwing it around everywhere. So I'm getting that this person found some more insight about themselves, and they want to come judge you again. I'm getting that for some of you guys, you blocked this person already. I'm getting for some of you, like, you do not care what they do, you moved on with their life, and they want to come back to redeem themselves because they feel like the image that you have of them is wrong. They want to leave your life with a positive image so you don't have anything negative to say about them, but it's too late. I'm getting that you already don't care about this person. That's why you stopped talking to them. And maybe not care, but like whatever you guys had going on, you're like, it's in the past. You're like, I got other shit to do. I have these bills to pay. I have to go to work. I don't have time for you to be telling me about your emotions. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, yeah, literally a Knight of Cups is coming to a Queen of Cups and thinking that they're going to have more emotional stability over you. And then once you say something that's like out of context, it's going to trigger them. And then they're going to be like, see, I knew that you were this. They're just, like I said, this is the like third attempt that this person wants to come in and prove that you're the bad person in the story. They want the narrative to be that it was always you that was wrong. It was always you that had the problem. You had like emotional childhood trauma. You have anxiety and you don't trust other people. But in actuality, this person's projecting onto you. So if anyone has an attitude with you these past couple days while you're chill and like doing your thing, just know it's because people definitely, they see that you're so unbothered with the decisions that you make, whether you show up as the hero or the villain. And because they want to show up just as the hero in everybody's story, they're so determined to make you like accept not the damage that you've done, but like they want you to accept that like you're the villain. And some of you guys are like, I know I'm the villain. For me, I'd be like, I know I'm a bitch. I know I'm acting like a bitch right now. And it's because, and I'll tell you why. Like if I say that we have to go somewhere and you're lollygagging and I'm like, we have to be there at 8, it's 7:38 right now. Like, can you put on your shoes so we can go? Oh, I was waiting for you. I don't care. Put your shoes on. Like, you're talking to me. I don't care why you don't have your shoes on. Put the fucking shoes on. All right, you guys, I'm getting a little, it's because I'm hungry. It's like almost 12 o'clock. But I slept really good last night. I ate some junk food. Really good sleep. I have been waking up at 6 o'clock, like almost every day. And I had some junk food for dinner. I didn't wake up until 9 o'clock. It felt amazing. I don't know what it is about junk food, but I'm waking up now. Hey y'all. Okay, what other messages can you tell me about this person who wants to come towards the collective with a message or a proposition? What other message? Please flip the cards over, Spirit. My wonderful spirit guides, you guys have been helping me so much. This person pretty much wants to come, like I said, they have a new outlook in life and they feel happier and they feel like I said, the confidence and the pressurized, like, confidence and self-improvement that they've been feeling, they want to come show it off and make it seem like you're the one that's uneducated, you're the one that was the problem, you're the one that was giving me, like, you know, like, the only reason why I was acting like that and I was acting outside of myself was because of you. That's horrible. Like, why does this person want to do this? Let me see what the outcome of this situation is going to be. Spirit, what is the outcome of this situation? Hold on, I got these cards. Come on. Hold on. Okay. What is the outcome of this person confronting the collective? I'm getting that for some of them, the message isn't going to go through and they're going to feel embarrassed. I'm getting also a wave of emotions. Okay, Spirit, what is the outcome from this person confronting the collective? I told you. 9 of Swords. This person's going to be in their head. And it's because this person has never done enough self-reflection and healing work to actually look at themselves and say that they were the problem. At one point in their journey, they did. But because they hang around so many people that don't care what they have to say, that usually don't do any type of self-reflecting, they're usually the smartest person in the room. And when they can't reach out to you and blame you for how they were showing up in their behavior, they're going to feel like this 9 of Cups. They're literally going to feel like all the hard work that they did, all the studying that they did, all of the information that they have gathered and tried to, you know, make sense of their life. It was kind of like, yeah, it's almost like this person's having a conversation with someone and then the person's like, well, yeah, you know, have you ever thought about the situation this way? Like, when they approached you, like, did they approach you like this or did they approach you like this? And so this person's like going back and forth with someone as far as like, there's some type of mediator in their life that they're having a conversation with. Okay. And it's almost like they're setting them up for sabotage because this person is only explaining the situation one-sided, only based off of how they felt. They're not telling this person that you were going through a lot as well. For some of you guys, you could have been like having like family issues. You guys, some of you might have been having to like put up with like a sibling that you're just like, oh my gosh, like, my brother is like my biggest op, like I'm always having to bail him out of jail, or, you know, my life is like this, or maybe there was something like both of you guys' lives were crazy at the time and this person feels like you are the reason why their life was crazy and hectic, because before you came in, it wasn't hectic and crazy. And that's a lie. This person's life was hectic and crazy. It's the fact that as we have this journey in life, it's not always going to be pretty. So just because your life is calm at one point and it's crazy at another point, it doesn't mean that the person that came into your life made it crazy, unless you're me, because I'm a catalyst. Okay. I have to get out of here. So let's get you guys some advice. Oh my goodness, a chunk of cards almost fell on the ground. I feel like these cards need more slip, but I do like them. Oh my gosh, I also feel like it's gonna be so hot in Sacramento because I'm sweating right now. Maybe because I'm drinking tea and my window's open. I just feel like it's gonna be so hot. Like, I'm already hot right now. Okay, what advice? Hold on. What advice do you have for the collective before we leave? Keep working on yourself. Keep working forward. these are all distractions that are coming into your life. This person, if they really wanted to show that they're a good person and they're a hero in everybody's story, they wouldn't keep coming back to you to try to prove that you were the reason of why they were acting a certain way in their life. Any other advice? Oh, don't flip the cards over, please. Okay, I didn't get any cards flipped over. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. If you guys feel somebody pulling on your energy, block them, because what I'm getting with this is this person's trying to make you feel like this, like they're trying to make you feel like you're the person that spilled all these cups. And even though you do have, you know, other 2 cups back here, they're more focused on these cups and they're trying to get you to focus on these cups. So if this was a relationship that was not successful, this person's actually trying to make you feel like you're the person that knocked over the cup and they didn't partake in any parts of it. So look behind you, will look, you know, around you and appreciate the new life that you have for yourself, because yeah, you might have to create some justice in your own life, because people just want to try you because they don't want to take responsibility that when you show up in connections and you show up around people, you don't owe them anything. You do it out of the kindness of your heart. You do it because you want to, but you don't owe them anything. And this person really feels like you came in and like had a tornado and like fucked up their life. Please. It's your own decisions that did that. And that's for the cross watchers. So I hope you guys like videos like this. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. You can always book a personal reading with me down below in the description box on my Instagram. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.